everything's about his nose, but I'm kind of trying to just let him move his nose as like he gets to be engaged, and it doesn't really affect too much how I click. But I'm trying to kind of attend to his nose by looking at him and kind of blowing on him a little bit when he puts his nose my way. But other than that, it doesn't really have a lot to do with what I'm clicking for right now. But I'll certainly make up for that when I take him out to play, and it'll get to be all about his nose for a while. So the opposite of Valentine, you know, when she was ready, she was just ready. This guy, because we're building it a totally different way and we're clicking really fast, I didn't actually really perfect any of those steps. So it wouldn't be wise to just try and put it right on. He'd just go right backwards. But instead what I do is I just keep him going quick enough that he's not really thinking about it, and he's going, wow, kind of like these treats. I guess we'll actually talk about whether, you know, each step of this is really okay later. So with a horse like Valentine, you know, it might be one day she's not letting me catch her, the next day she is. With a horse like this, it'll go, you know, 100 clicks the first day, 50 clicks the next day, 25, you know, stuff like that. It's not going to be just day and night, because you're not talking about every little part of it. One, it doesn't interest him, and two, you'd never get anywhere because he just frankly is never going to like haltering. So he's only going to let you do it so that he can come out. Leave it on you. You want to keep a real firm idea in your head of how long a second is, or how long you're keeping between clicks, because going half a second too long with a horse like this, and they'll make a big deal out of it. Oh boy. So let's go. Good boy.
Well, buddy, you're putting too.
So now he's like, what? There's a halter on my face? When did that happen? Good boy. So, I'd like to get him in with the colts, I think, today, because Valentine's going to be kill for him.
To actually see it live.
What a good boy.
You're such good surrounding you, buddy. Sorry.
So another thing about a horse like this, whereas she'll get pretty used to touch quickly and not too offended by it, this is going to be a horse that you're always going to have to be really careful how much you touch him. Like how much you pull on him and stuff like that. Because it's just in his horsenality. He's a horse that, you know, is gonna like contact, but really light, kind of. He's probably ticklish, actually. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm giving you a piece of paper. So he's just gonna be so much like Koa. And let's walk you out. And Valentine, I guess we'll come back for. Obviously, in going with what I was just saying about him not liking contact, and how you're going to lead him will be more like just allowing him to follow. because trying to actually hold on to him, one, you're never going to win, and two, he's going to be offended. But if you just build your stick with behavior, he'll teach you really nice leading manners really quickly that way. If he ever gets stuck, go back to a visual cue, because he's not a tactile horse, he's a visual horse. That mare, Valentine, is a pretty auditory horse and a pretty tactile horse. She's both. But I would say overall, they're both, he is probably visual, then visual auditory, and then she's probably tactile auditory. Good boy.
Oh, you're getting
Wing comes up immediately.
Whoa, there you go.
New buddy.
Now the boys are looking over.
In a minute, that'll probably free. Let me kiss some new friends, don't worry. Right through it.
Huh.
Or like flip over backwards, like standing on their feet. They'll just flip over backwards.
Strange. Oh, you guys don't seem too interested. Huh.